So even if it's one, well now technically two, I guess I am considered now brony? Hey toy fans, so I'm here with another No Ghost Vember review. Of course, Ghostbusters flavor. Love the fact that there's a new movie coming out. Super excited about Ghostbusters. The other day, for my birthday, I'd gotten a whole set of Ghostbusters stuff from Jeff as birthday present. So the mini puff popper, some socks, and then I got a My Little Pony. That's the crossover series of My Little Pony. And I technically had one before, and I decided, you know, I've got these two ponies. I used to actually take ponies and modify them and sell them at tables. So, you know, the crossover thing I've always been kind of into. Not exactly a brony, but I've always thought they were kind of cool. So we're going to take a look at Cutie Marks and Ectoplasm. This is the Hasbro crossover series. This is Plasmane. So we've got ourselves a ghost-busting My Little Pony here. And I figure we'll just do an opening right here to check it out, see how it works out for us. But before we get in that review, if you haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe now. Smash that like button below. Be sure to comment down below as well. I'd love talking back to you all. And hit that bell for notifications. What do you say? Let's get into it. Alright. So, right out the bat, looking at the crossover series box and everything, it looks great. And I love the artwork here that matches in with the figure. We get the Ghostbusters emblem here. Of course, we know it's Hasbro. My Little Pony way up. Yeah, way over here. And we've got this nice window box here that definitely looks the part of Ghostbusters. Inside, of course, we got that hazard striping, and that hazard striping actually travels all the way around, which is nice. There you go. And it's suggested 4 and up for this toy. Now, if we go to the back and we look, of course, we got Cutie Marks and Ectoplasm. That's a part of the crossover series of My Little Pony for Ghostbusters. We see it's made by Hasbro, and that's it. It doesn't tell us anything else. A lot of this stuff here is actually just like, you know, attention in different languages, and what is that? Just where it's made, so legal jargon down below, and that's pretty much it. I do like over here on this side of the box, it is approved by Peter Venkman. So I thought that was kind of funny, because especially in the comics, because he's really big about franchising and, you know, pushing the envelope as far as getting the Ghostbusters out there. So I think that was a nice kind of like nod and touch to Ghostbusters, especially what's going on with the IDW comics. So let's get into it. I'm gonna open this one first because I've already actually slashed the top of this. We're gonna go ahead and pop this open. Now, right out of the box, of course, we get Plasmane in the plastic carrier, and she's roped down with some recyclable twine. And then we get this piece of paper here that's all kind of legal jargon. More stuff, and really it says, warning, small parts may be generated, not for children under 3 years old, and it pretty much tells you that in every single language across the board. So I don't really think we need that. Looking at that box and looking at the detail inside, that's actually a pretty cool display. I dig that a lot. And this is one of those, if you don't want to take it out, it displays nicely. So, alright, let's go ahead. Cut that cord already. We're going to pop our pony out. We're going to check it out. Okay. So here's Plasmane. The coloring on this is absolutely amazing. It's gorgeous. Nice, good, solid kind of slime green here. Slime green for the mane as well. We got almost like the Ghostbusters 2 pink slime coloring for the face, which is really cool. And then that, of course, that khaki jumper here as well. We do have, much like the Cutie Marks on the ponies, we do have the Cutie Mark here. And it is that official No Ghost logo. So, kind of going No Ghost Vember. We have it there. Everything else is basically screen printed and painted on. So, From there, we do have Plasmane at the very front for the jumper. And we get some details showing the collar and the actual zipper as well. Coming down, there's no pads, but there are some kind of nods to pads with these kind of darker strap colors here on the front of the legs. And the same with the side, we get some details here for the belt. And that wraps all the way around till we get to this point, and we've got some more over here that looks like it has almost like a key fob and a buckle on one side. And of course, there's a buckle on the other side as well. Instead of having that No Ghost logo going on the other side, of course, we get that side pocket there. And it's a pretty nice, like as far as like the detail on this, it's pretty solid. Now, one thing to keep in mind, there is articulation with the head, so this shows that there is a joint there. However, there is no movement of the head because of the way that the hair is sculpted. And the hair is actually sculpted as a pretty solid piece. It's not pliable at all. So it goes over the whole top of the head, and so it doesn't allow for that head to turn. There's a part of me that kind of wishes that we would have had it to where at least the hair would have sculpted off to one side. So even if we couldn't get a full range of motion, we could still get a little bit of range with turning the head one way. Obviously not the case here. Now with that, we do have a ball jointed tail here. And the ball jointed tail does allow for complete rotation of the tail. There's not a lot of movement up and down just because of the way that everything's sculpted down. Now I had popped this out. Yeah, there we go. And of course you can see that it's a socket and a ball jointing there. One thing to keep in mind about this is that the way that this is sculpted, I noticed that there was a little bit of strain that was happening on this particular ball joint. So you want to be careful about trying to pull it off and take it out. It really is, more than anything, kind of a collector's toy and not necessarily a play toy. Now, because I have two of these, this one's obviously going to go with my Ghostbusters. I think I might have it where Peter Venkman rides on top. And of course, you could also do your Club 28 where you have, well, hello there, Peter Venkman on top of Plasmane this way. So maybe this is how I'm going to display mine, because they're both kind of like vinyl collectibles. Maybe. I don't know, it's kind of silly, but I do dig it. All in all, I think that this pony is nice. It's a cool crossover. I think it's a must-have for, you know, Ghostbuster fans. I will say that if you have a Ghostbusters fan that's not really into My Little Ponies, probably not the best thing to give them. Though it is kind of a cool piece to have if they do like some of the silliness that comes from the comics. Me personally, I don't collect My Little Ponies. I used to mod them all the time, but I really do like this one. I think it's a lot of fun, and I'd like to keep these with the Loyal Subjects Ghostbuster toys that I did. And of course, I'll have a link for it, yeah, right up there. Okay, so that's pretty much the toy there. I think either way, depending on what you decide to do, I think it displays really nicely in the box. Like, it looks absolutely gorgeous in the box. It's a cool display piece, and the artwork on it is nice. But if you take it out of the box, you still get a really cool display toy as well. Just in most cases, I think with a lot of fans, I think this is going to be the way that they're going to have their pony set out. I happen to have two. I got one as a gift, and I had one that I got on Amazon. So these are still available out there in the world. You can actually find them on Amazon pretty easily. So if you happen to go out looking for this, good luck with the toy hunt. This episode of Tay Ray was sponsored by Marvin Dog Media. To learn more about Marvin Dog Media, visit www.marvindogmedia.com. If you liked the video, be sure to hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Comment down below to let YouTube know that you like what I'm making. And be sure to hit that bell notification so you get updates to future content.